ESPN is beginning to acknowledge the Sacramento Kings as a functional franchise. Let's dive in. This video is presented by Power Hands. Power Hands are performance-enhancing sports gloves and athletic training products innovatively designed to both strengthen hand and arm muscles and intensify players' dexterity. That is why the CK team uses them. Will you take your game to the next level? Visit powerhands.com for more information. ESPN recently published an article talking about 9 teams that have the potential to be the next NBA super team. Guess who made the list? The Sacramento Kings. And no, this is not a joke, and it's not April 1st. It's August 1st. The article acknowledged that they couldn't believe they were mentioning the Kings in the same breath as the Golden State Warriors. Quote, "The young core in Sacramento is tantalizing. Youngsters De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Willie Cauley-Stein, Scala Biciere, Justin Jackson, and Harry Giles represent a sky-high ceiling in Sacramento, with George Hill, Zach Randolph, and Vince Carter presenting some much-needed veteran infrastructure. The kids could bring trouble to the rest of the NBA in a few years." Boy, oh boy, is it nice for the national media to finally give some love to Sacktown. Good things happen when you have a strong leader like Vlade, a guy who was the leader of the golden days in Sacramento Kings era. He was a guy that was the glue that brought C-Web, Mike Baby Duck Christie, Peja all together. Now he's beginning to do it with this new era of Kings basketball. Yes, it is a new era of proud in Sacramento. And it all started with the big trade on All-Star Weekend. And now we are beginning to see all the fruits of making that trade. You get Buddy Hield in that trade, and you make your team worse, which ended up being a top 5 pick in this year's draft. The guy you got a 5, De'Aaron Fox, a guy who has star written all over him. It will be up to him to fulfill his destiny to be a great point guard in the NBA. Let me know what you guys think on that topic. Also, they drafted Justin Jackson, Harry Giles, Frank Mason in the 2nd round. Last year, Vlade also took a lot of blame for drafting Georgios Papagiannis with number 13. But what they didn't really take into account, or a lot of people didn't take into account, was that he got Scal at 28, and he also got one of the best European players in the moment, which was Bogdan Bogdanovic. You bring Bogdan over, he wins a European championship. He won, I believe, the MVP in the Turkey League. Now there is a lot of excitement in Sacramento. Things have changed, guys. The image of this team nationally has changed literally overnight. Like, the DeMarcus Cousins trade happened in February, if I'm not mistaken. That is less than 6 months. Think about that. Vlade has done all of that in less than 6 months. He put together a strong front office. Great props to Scott Perry, who did a lot in his 2-3 months with the organization. He got promoted as a GM in New York. Good luck to him. And then the Kings recently hired Brandon Williams as the assistant GM, replacing Scott Perry. You put that together with Peja Stojakovic and Kent Catanella, the future is bright, guys. When I first saw the article, I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, the Kings are a dark horse to be a contender, a super team, if 2 things happen. They need at least one guy, one of these young players, to become a superstar, to turn into the star that we all think they will become. I think the guy is De'Aaron Fox. The second guy, in my opinion, barring injury, is Scala Biciere. He has it all in the package. The guy can shoot, he can post up, he can play defense. I'm expecting big things from Scal. If Scal and De'Aaron Fox become what we think they will in 2019, the Kings will be big-time players. Let me know if you guys agree with this. Join the conversation right now, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, share it with your fellow NBA fans. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel.